In this video, we're going to identify the transformation, in this case dilation, when you're given the functions or equations. So let's take a look at the first example. We have g of x equal the square of 1/3 x. So again, the square of 1/3 x, the reason I'm saying that is because the 1/3 is within the function on the x inside the parenthesis. Now this one's different. It's 2x to the third. And again, this one did not have parentheses. The 2 is not within the function. But let's go back to example 1. So it's the square of 1/3 x. Since it has a fraction, 1/3, the dilation transformation is stretch by 1/3. And I got that 1/3 from here. So again, with a given function, g of x equals the square of 1/3 x, the transformation is stretch by 1/3. Moving on to example 2, we have m of x equals 2x to the third power. So, since we have a 2 outside the function, and the 2 is a whole number, this transformation is compressed by the factor of 2. Now, when you're given a question like this on the test, these type of answer will be sufficient enough to get full credit. So, stretched by 1/3 or compressed by 2. As long as you tell me if it's stretched or compressed and by what factor. Give me these full information, you get full credit. So for example 3, we have h of x equal 1/2 of the absolute value of x. So again, h of x equals 1/2 of the absolute value of x, or 1/2 times the absolute value of x. So since we have a fraction and it's outside a function, again, it's outside because it's outside the line, so it's not within. So since it's 1/2, the dilation transformation will be stretch by a factor of 1/2. So again, for this function, h of x equals 1/2 times the absolute value of x, the transformation was stretch by 1/2. In the fourth example, we have p of x equal the square root of 3x. So again, the square root of 3x. So we have the number inside the square root. So it's inside the function, it's on the x. Since this is a whole number, the dilation transformation will be compressed by a factor of 3. So again, p of x equals the square root of 3x. The transformation is compressed by 3. Again, this 3 came from here, this 1/2 came from there. So in summary, regardless if the number is outside, like this one, outside the function, or inside the function, for example, this 1/2 is outside the absolute value lines, this 3 is inside the square root. So regardless of where it is, if the number is a fraction, then it will be a stretch. If the number is a whole number, it's going to be compressed. So again, fraction, stretch. Whole number, compress.